Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sweet Willie's Kitchen. Hope everybody's doing well. It's another rainy Saturday, so it's time to do some filming. It's also time to do a little prep work for the weekend's meals. So what better time to do that in to do a demonstration. Been waiting for a while for this particular set to come in. This is the folks at Nakano out of Japan. A little bit about Nakano. They were founded in 1918 as swordsmiths, making those katanas and the swords and the like. And they switched their foundry and their sword making over to knives. Okay, so what I think of when I think of Japanese knives, I think of precision, well balanced. You hear all the stories of samurai swords and the like, and the craftsmanship and just the overall exquisiteness, I guess I want to call them, regarding these products. So they reached out to me. They're going to be having a promotion starting Monday the 16th. Below, we're going to have a discount code. It's going to be a 20% discount code. So you'll be able to look through the various levels of knives that they have, and what they sent me was the wooden series, which is a good entry-level type of all-purpose set. And we're going to be doing a little demonstration of some of the different things that we could use with these. A beautiful, nice, clean box, good presentation. Again, from what I've seen, this is make for a wonderful gift. So the care instructions, we all know with your better knives, no dishwashing. We don't put it in the dishwasher, right? The high heat messes with the wood. We don't like that. Soapy water, dry immediately, and put it in your holder. So we've got 3 knives here in this set, and these are probably the most multi-purpose knives that you're going to use. We've talked time and time again about we don't need too many knives. And in this case, I would say for the probably the 99% of us, these 3 knives will do the job for everything. So we're going to start off here. This is your basic chef's knife, a Gyuto knife we call it. It's 7 inches, stainless steel. This is a Meta Sequoia handle. Again, we talked about knives with medium, light. This is a light medium. But what's interesting about this particular knife is the balance of this knife is very, very blade forward. So it will promote a good cutting action. All right. Again, just holding this is wonderful. Okay, we got our stainless steel. It holds on a good edge, and from what I'm gathering, this is a knife that this will last decades. This is one that you can give to sons and daughters and the like, as they're often the like after you've used it for many years. And again, this is a nice clean blade. So this is the Gyuto, which is your chef's knife. Okay, it's got a good point at the front, so when we're doing the fine chopping of onions and the like, doing that when we do that technique to get that fine slice, that's where these will come into play. The second of this 3 knife series is your Nakiri knife. All right, we've done Nakiri knives before. These are for your light chopping of vegetables. So we'll go through that. Again, very blade forward. That's what I really like about this. This is a good. It's a relatively small handle for these big mitts, but I like it. It just, for me, it feels like a precision instrument. When you think of precision instruments, you think of scalpels. Surgeons don't have big handles. They have nice handles, so you can use the more dexterous part of the hand. Okay, so when we're doing our cutting and the like. So once again, very versatile. And then the last one is your Santoku. Okay, this is the one for your has the nice rocking motion. This one will be for again, the Santoku, another one of the more versatile knives out there. And again, just like everything I've said before, very blade forward. That's the term we're going to use. Okay, so these are all 7-inch blades, around 7-inch, 7.25-inch blades. So again, for most or virtually 80% of the work that you're going to be doing with the knives for any of your meal prep, these are the knives you're going to be using. Like I said before, we're going to have a discount code. They're doing a promotion here in mid to late October. It'll be a 20% off anything on the site, and if you use the discount code, they might consider working with me some more and send me maybe some of the higher end knives. So we're hoping you folks and your support will help that, and of course we'll do a good video on that. So without further ado, so I'm going to reset the camera, I'm going to put it down on the chopping block, and we're going to go through, I think we're going to start off with today's midday snack, and a little tomatoes and mozzarella. We just got some, we just pulled up the garden, we got the garden done, we took out all the tomatoes and the like. So these knives will be a good demonstration for what we do when we put this dish together. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, we've got the cutting board. Everything looks good on the cutting board. I got some light. We can see things. That's always good. Okay, so we've got our nice tomatoes, right? Tomatoes. These are heirloom tomatoes. They're not the prettiest, but they're tasty as all get out. So we're gonna start the dish with using those. Okay, so again, we'll use the let's start with the Nakiri. Okay, look at that blade, look at that edge, high polished edge. Usually when I do a tomato, I like to use I'll use a serrated knife. But let's put this through the test and let's see how this slices that tomato. I've already washed everything, so we're in good shape here. Oh, that just, yeah, not the prettiest of tomatoes, but this, that's a nice thin slice that does it. Goes right through that skin. That was always my concern, but wow, that sure does make things a lot easier. We'll put that down on the plate. I like that. So that's what we're going to do with the curry. We'll bring that back. We'll bring that back a little later. We'll bring that back later. All right. Let's see. What's the next thing here? Well, let's use the cheese, right? We're going to cut some mozzarella. And so let's wipe this down, and let's use the, we're going to use the Giotto, let's go through this. All right, well, this says this is already pre-sliced. But we went through the aerations. We went through the pre-slice and cut half slices. So once again, very, very, very effective. So we'll take the slices of tomato. We'll put a little mozzarella in between between the slices. So we have this going on. So, all right. And then let's use the Santoku for our basil. Okay, now for basil, what I like to use is a term called chiffonade. So we'll take the basil leaves like so, pull them off the stem so we have a good packaging of leaves. That seems to be enough. Good. Okay, so what we do is we find the largest leaf. Here's the largest leaf, the broadest leaf. We'll take the smaller leaves, we'll put these together, and we'll wrap them with the largest leaf, almost like a cigar. All right, so here's our Santoku. This has got the nice rocking motion we favor, and we're going to come through. Wow. And here you go. We're going to take, so that's all done. So what we're going to do is get ourselves a little spray. I'm going to spray a little olive oil. I'm going to spray a little balsamic vinegar. Not much salt is needed. And we'll sprinkle that. Now let's clean the plates. That'll make a nice little snack. So, your tomato and your mozzarella. So, real pleased with that. So we'll do more of that for the plate, but for the sake of our demonstration, we'll do a few cuts. All right, let's clean this up here. Wipe off our knives. Always want to have clean knives when we're starting a new project. All right. So, I mean, they look good. I mean, these are a nice close-up on the handle. Okay. We have our half tang. This is the wood. Nice neutral color. Very aesthetic. All right. Let's see. One of the things that I make is one of my pepperoni breads. So one of the things that could be a little challenging is cutting up stick pepperoni. Stick pepperoni is hard. It's dense, and let's see how this works with the Santoku. All right, so it'll rip right through that nicely. Very good there. Okay, and we're going to cut through. Nice forward motion. Done. Again, the blade forward design is very helpful in making a good cut. So I like that. I like that. I'll put, you know what, I'm going to put that with the tomato mozzarella. Okay. Let's take the nigiri for a spin. All right. I've been trying my hand at sushi. All right. I've been making California rolls and the like, so I've got myself a carrot. And let's take our nigiri knife, go through here, and goes through. Let's see how it does. So when we do sushi, we want it nice and fine. So look how we're doing, maybe about like a 1/4 inch. That's nice. Okay, very nice. Let's see how thin we can get this thing. Good. Again, always feel when you're cutting down, you're on a stable, very stable surface. All right, let's see how we do it. Down. Let the knife do the work, boys and girls. All right. That does a nice job. That does a really nice job on a carrot, which is pretty dense and pretty thick, and it gives up a bit of a fight. So again, I'd say this, and for chopping, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I guess we're going to give the gyatso one more shot. All right, we're going to be making some guacamole over the weekend, so we always need an avocado or two, or in some cases 3, depending on how much you make. And I think we've all known this technique. When we do an avocado, we take it here. Again, nice and easy. You let the knife do the work. Bring the product to the knife. And we turn. All right. And we come down. Turn. And that's how we get rid of the pit. So, let's take that down. This one's not very ripe yet, so this is a little so typically what we would do is we would take a spoon. That's probably the easiest way. We take our spoon. Let's use this part. Okay, we take our spoon. And that's probably the safest way to get the meat off the peel. Alright, so here we go. There's our avocado. And let's get some nice slices here. Does a wonderful job. Again, blade forward, gives a good cut, very positive. Okay, so we're all wrapped up. Okay, I think we've done a nice demonstration of the 3 knives. The Nakiri for chopping our vegetables and our herbs and stuff for our chiffonade. Our Gyuto knife, again, another general good all-purpose knife with a finer tip that can really get into using those fine chops like onions and shallots and the like. And again, the workhorse of them all, the Santa Cruz knife. Again, good, light to mid design. Handles, a little smaller than the larger ones, but a good small. It allows for a finite, more precise cutting. And the balance, very blade forward. Makes for an easier cut and a safer cut. And I can't stress this enough how important it is to utilize a knife sharpener or a steel to keep that edge, because the safest knife is a sharp knife. And all that good stuff that goes along with that. But again, I want to thank the folks at Nakano for sending me this knife set. It was a delight to work with, and it's going in the rotation. Like I said below, we're gonna have a discount code, a 20% discount code on the site between Monday, October 16th to the end of the month. Okay, it's gonna be a 2-week promotion, 20% off. The discount code is Sweet Willie's Kitchen Time. And we'll put that down on the bottom there. So we've got the discount code for 20%. We've got the website. We'll have the link there, and we'll have the discount code. Again, different tiers depending on your budget, but there's some beautiful items. This is what you would consider their entry level, the wooden series, and it's as good as anything else I've used out there. So I think you'll be very surprised. Not surprised, but I think you'll be very pleased what the offering is, and the people are wonderful, and pretty much I can't say much more other than it's a good product, it's worth a look, and I want to thank the folks at Nakano for sending me the product. And folks, be safe out there. I hope all is well, and good cooking, and we'll see you real soon. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.